Hello, everyone. I thought I would review the 1935 version of Crime and Punishment. Now, I was actually surprised by the faithfulness to the material, especially given the constraints of the time. Now, this is not a perfect adaptation because it was constrained by the time, but I think they did about the best they could with the material for the 1930s, given the constraints of the studio system. And I especially thought that Peter Lorre was excellent as the main character. In fact, I imagined him playing that part when I read the book, and so to see him actually bring the character to life was truly astonishing. I thought he captured the essence of the character perfectly. And I also thought the actor who played the detective, who I know but whose name escapes me at the moment, I thought he was very good in his role. I thought he brought that character to life as well, and their scenes especially stood out. They were probably the best part of the film. Now, it is true that they did have to change some things, like for example, he Peter Lorre killed the old woman with a poker instead of an axe because obviously they couldn't use an axe given the production code. But many of the key scenes were included in the film. Um, in fact, some of Sonia's dialogue about her wishing she could take the stars in the water and fill them up in the bucket. That dialogue was in the film, and overall, I thought that they did a good job of condensing the story to its essence. Now, in some cases, especially some of the subplots, um, it did feel a little rushed, and a longer running time, I believe, would have taken care of a lot of that. But again, I understand given the constraints of the 1930s. So, given that, I think this is a pretty solid adaptation, and I would highly recommend that you watch it, especially after you read the book, because I'm always an advocate for reading the book first and then watching the film version. But I think this one is certainly a decent adaptation, and I do think it honors the story overall. So I would highly recommend it.